one in, so you'd have one out, and then the last two pieces kind of go in at the same time.
Tyler's gonna sing your song.
Nah. Welcome to Puzzle Time with Tony and Tyler. He's Tony, I'm Tyler. You got a song?
No, I asked you, man.
I got nothing. But we do have lots. We've got the 6-key box.
6-key box by Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude looks awesome.
Yeah.
So what do you got to do on this?
Open a box.
Open the box?
Pretty easy. Was kind of looking at it. You kind of see that like the keys just move. Oh, sorry, hold on. Wait a minute. There we go. Sort of just move up and down, and then you got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little balls with the plexiglass around them.
And then there's other ones up here too.
Yeah.
And those slide side to side, right?
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah.
Right. There's a tiny bit of space there.
Yeah.
And the keys move all the way up and down.
Yeah.
They're just wood. So I was wondering whether the solution has anything to do with the keys itself anyway. But then I saw, see that little line that runs all the way across?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I imagine that you just have to get all of the keys into the down position, and then that'll be what opens it up.
So you think this part opens up? Yeah. That's what holds it.
Right?
I absolutely. So that's the lid right there.
Yeah, you got it.
So those keys all have to get down under the lid.
Into the
that
bottom
allows
position,
it to fold open.
So like kind of as you start to move this one, right? Oh wait, I'll move that over.
See, I think the trick though too is that you have to move all of the ball bearings at once, because you can't actually push the ball bearings. I mean, if you had a tool, you could, but you can't get your finger in there and push them.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of about the spacing, right? Because now I can move this one up and down.
Right.
Right, and then if I move, how would I move that over? I don't know. Either way.
Yeah. Huh. That's a cool puzzle. And so, and nothing on the bottom.
No, I was thinking there might be magnets, but I think it's just getting the keys to the bottom position.
I 100% agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's a level, what, 8?
Level 8.
Level
This is
8.
a pretty cool looking puzzle.
Yeah. That's from Jean-Claude.
It's his newest one, yep.
6-key box.
6-key box.
Okay. Let's go through another quick one here. This is Jean-Claude also. It is called the
Kugel Box.
Kugel
Box?
I was wondering. It's German, right? So, like, I don't know
Kugel means ball. It's a ball box.
Okay. Because, yeah, you can hear balls, and you can hear them. Actually, when you feel it, you can feel them. The two of them distinctly hit the top of this. There's 2 balls kind of that roll around in there.
Same thing, just move it around.
I don't know. Yeah, that moves.
Bit of space.
A little bit of the top, like it's that insert. And then I also noticed
like a trap you got to get into
on this one too. The feet, there's feet, but it almost looks like to me. Yeah, see that moves.
Ah,
so that definitely moves. I was wondering. I'm like, this looks like the bottom's kind of like a false thing. So I'm wondering.
Oh,
what the heck just happened?
Maybe you just needed to drop the magnets out there.
Did we just solve it?
I don't know. No, pull that back off. See what's on the inside here. Is it just getting it through this hole? Is that all it is?
I don't know.
Wait a minute.
What just happened? We definitely solved it. Is that the solve though? Is that movement?
Okay, hold on. Okay, so that goes up and down there. What do these balls have to do with it then?
I don't know. Because I'm not sure what had just happened. Can't see. Hold on. Now these balls, if they're in there, the balls will not let this move forward.
Is that supposed to come off like that? Dude, you just broke the glue on this.
The glue broke? Okay.
Alright, well, we got a faulty box.
Yeah. But it does look like... Yeah, I definitely broke the glue on that, and that's why it moved.
Oh, you can just break it to solve it.
Okay, now, hold on. Now we got it open. Let's just check this out now. So that would be glued in place like that. And so then this would all move. So I think the idea is that the balls would start in there. right?
Dude, I think that has nothing to do with it. There's magnets here. So wouldn't it just because this edge, right? This edge is going to press against this, so then it's just moving the bottom into place?
Okay. There we go. So now, look. Now, if this is glued in place...
Yep.
Oh.
Wow.
So that bottom piece moves. So the bottom piece moves like that. If it's glued in place, it's going to be up like that, and you're going to have this move down. So one of these magnets magnetizes to this, the other one repels it.
Oh yeah,
so
I get you.
So when you have the balls, I bet you are supposed to start in here. They start in that end, and you got to feed them through that hole, so that allows this to pop down and the magnet to push the lid up.
I get you. So then the bottom one would be the attracting one,
and the top one would be the repelling one.
Yeah.
So that's what would repel it and allow you to open the box. So here's the other cool thing now. Hey, these hinges are not real. Those hinges right there, fake, right? Because the box doesn't actually open there. It looks like it's supposed to open there.
Yeah.
So it's all deception. That's a sweet puzzle. Yes. And deceptive. Kugel Box. Level 7. Level 7. It's a good one.
Solved the level 7.
So
we
do
those ones.
Broke it.
All right.
So now we've got all
onto
of
our Pavel series.
The Pavel's puzzles. And I just cracked that one open.
Well, that's the one we're using.
So, yeah, we've got all these Pavel's puzzles that just recently came out. Looks like lots of fun. So, what do you want to do? You wanted to do this one, right?
Yeah, this was the one I wanted to do.
What's that called?
Eccentric Dream.
I'm going to try these Devil's Half Doven and Mini Half Doven. Pick those. So these are all new ones from Pavel's Puzzles.
Pavel's Puzzles. Okay, so let's do this one first.
Yeah.
Because we figured out the packing one last time, so we're on a roll so far.
So this is a level 8?
Level 8.
And what do you got to do on this one?
I think you just got to fit them in. There we switch. I'll move this one.
That's really weird. That's so weird. Okay. Does it fit? Yeah.
Flat.
Oh, that's close. That's close.
I don't know. I was kind of interested. That
Interesting.
That was more than I thought it would be.
Yeah, exactly. I thought this would be just like a regular, but I bet you there's some sort of funky orientation you have to do to fit them all. And because, that's good. That's, this is the kind of stuff, man, you wouldn't pick up on pictures, right?
Yeah.
You see the picture of the puzzle on there, and you're like, oh, that looks like a dumb puzzle. That's pretty sweet. And that's what
different solve. Yeah, level
8. So it's fairly difficult. So it's got to be something. There's got to be some misdirection, I bet, in that. Cool. Like we're thinking. I like that. Yeah. Okay. Let's play with these mini half dozen or half Doven puzzles.
Okay. Yeah. So it was something about just being able to fit each end inside of a notch. So I'm hoping that the read the little card.
Only 5 pieces. Each with a dovetail notch and a matching tab. Can you fit every tab into a notch? Okay. So like they fit together there. Huh. Oh, I see. So there's different, it's shaped. So there we go. So there's like notches like that. Let's try this. Okay.
So each of these has to go.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of shape it makes in the end. Yeah, I don't know. That's part of it, is just figuring out what kind of shape does this even make. So what I think is going to happen is you're going to have 2 like this, where it's going to fit the same way. So it's like, whoop, and it'll fit onto both of them. The same direction or something.
I want to know what the solve looks like.
Yeah. So mine has how many? Mine has 5 pieces, and yours has how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pieces.
I'd be willing to bet they make the same kind of shape. So mine's a level 6.
Yep.
I'm not sure. Yours probably with the more pieces. It's probably a little harder. 7 or 8.
Gotta be.
Cool. I like that. 3D printed, nice, well-made pieces too. Like they're sturdy. So.
Yeah, some of the other 3D printed stuff feels like crap, man.
Yeah, sometimes it does.
I wonder why that
is. Yeah. I like those. Half Doven puzzles from Pavel's Puzzles.
Pavel.
So, what's been happening on YouTube? I guess I feel like this week was a little light on the YouTube stuff. Usually we talk about different YouTubers we're liking. I wanted to go back and talk about some of the ones we liked previously from guys who posted. You had one from Chris Ramsey you really liked.
Yeah, I don't watch a ton of YouTube. The one that I did like from Chris Ramsey was it was like an escape room in a box. So when he started doing it, he got this card from whoever sent it to him. And then he had to go on his phone and find clues within the card to figure out like the first step to open up the thing.
Was that the one that was like a suitcase type thing?
Yeah.
That was
So he gets a
sweet.
card with it, and then they're asking him for different. There's a map printed in the background.
Right.
So then they're asking for like different locations on the map and like how to figure out the sequence for the lock. And then once he gets that up, then there's like a whole like treasure trove of different puzzles and stuff in there.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Chris got some unique stuff, and that was one of those ones that I think he probably spent a fair bit of money.
Well, I think they gifted it to him actually.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's unique. It's a one-time thing, man. You're not going to find that again, it seems like, or unless you like got whoever made it to make another one. Because it was like some old, wasn't there some like telephone thing or something? Some old British.
I think he bought an old magic set or something like that.
Maybe I'm
That's
thinking
the
of
one I'm
that.
thinking
But yeah, I did see the one you're talking about. One of my favorites from Mr. Puzzle was the Titan puzzle. That's that metal ball one that's got like two halves. I think the really cool thing, and this was maybe unique to Mr. Puzzle, I always call him the like puzzle technician because he's really good at like showing you what's going on internally. And so this one he like took off half the puzzle and then 3D printed the one half. And then had it cut
with
open.
An open face.
Yeah, so like it was an open face and you could see what was happening, so he could explain it. So Mr. Puzzle, I think his strength is really just showing you what's going on in it and explaining it in a way that's like you can grasp. Puzzle Guy also had a
With the Will Strabo stuff.
Will Stribos, that's what it
That's
was. Dovetail, yeah. He had he did the
Convex, concave, dovetail T.
T, yeah. So 3 cool ones from Will Stribos. That's a great video if you want to watch it. And then Ross DM, he does, so it's all one word, Ross DM, one word on YouTube. The guy does Hanayama stuff, like strictly Hanayama. I mean, at some point he's going to get through all the Hanayama, and I'm sure he's going to have to show some other stuff. But his cast UFO was pretty sweet. That was a fairly recent release from Hanayama, I think within the last 2 years. You're right?
1 year, yeah.
Yeah, so Cast UFO is a great video. He explains it in there and really does a good job of breaking it down and showing you the puzzle. So if you want to check that out from Ross DM, it is awesome. And but he has the whole Hanayama collection, so really good stuff. And so yeah, that's our video for today. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, like this video, click the little bell to get the notifications. Follow us on Instagram,
YouTube,
and
Facebook.
YouTube, subscribe, Facebook, you can like us. We also have a few different groups on Facebook, a Hanayama collectors or Hanayama enthusiast group, a wood enthusiast group, wire enthusiast group, and we have lots of really cool stuff on there. So check us out on the Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So thank you guys for watching. That is the end of this episode of Puzzle Time with Tony and Tyler. He's Tony, I'm Tyler. See ya next time.